Hello, good day, viewers. In this virtual class, we'll be looking at these questions on trigonometric ratio. Okay, so here we have given the sign open bracket 5x minus 28 close bracket 3 is equals to cos open bracket 3x minus 15 close bracket 3. The value of x that satisfies this equation is less than 90, but greater than 0. Okay. So here, what do we do? See, define the value of x. First of all, I will establish a rule that will tell you a unique method to apply once you come across this kind of question. First of all, we will go through the trigonometric ratio approach using the right angle triangle. Now, assuming we have a right angle triangle, let's assume we have this. Okay, we have this. So let's assume this is A, this is B, and this is C. Okay, this angle here is 90 degrees. Then assuming we label this angle here to be alpha, and this angle here, C here to be theta. So we could see that angle A plus angle B plus angle C, usually the sum of the interior angle of a triangle, they add up to 180 degrees. But angle C is theta and angle A is alpha. Okay, so here we see that alpha, angle B is 90 degrees, 90 plus theta equals 180. So it means that this angle here, alpha plus theta, is 180 minus 90. So alpha plus theta equals what? Equals to 90 degrees. Okay? Equals to 90 degrees. Now remember, when two angles add up to give 90 degrees, such angles are referred to as complementary angles. So that's what we're going to do. Now, assuming we are trying to label these the sides, remember that this angle here is C. The side opposite it is usually represented with small letter C. And while here, small letter B. Okay, and this side here will be small letter A. Then let's look at the sign of this angle alpha. Okay, so if we are dealing with sine alpha, I mean you are looking at this angle here. Remember that it's your supportoire. So okay, for sine is the ratio of opposites to that of the hypotenuse. Now the hypotenuse of this triangle is the side opposite this angle 90, which is line AC, and the side is B. Okay, then if you are looking at this particular angle here, the opposite of this angle alpha here is the side BC, which is represented with small letter A. Okay, so if we are saying sine alpha, this is the opposite, which is what? A over B. That is, we are looking at line BC, which is the opposite of this angle, over this hypotenuse, line AC. Then similarly, if I want to treat this particular angle here, theta, with respect to cos, looking at what we are looking at here, so we see that if we are looking at cos theta is adjacent over the ratio of adjacent to that of the hypotenuse. So the adjacent of this angle theta is the side, okay, upon which the theta is seated upon, which is BC, which is A, over the hypotenuse, which is also AC. Hypotenuse does not change. Okay, so you could see that now. You could see that sine alpha is the same thing as cos of theta. So the sine of this angle is the same thing as the cos of this angle. So, but remember that we have also established the fact that alpha plus theta is already 90. So what we need to do here, we don't need to bother ourselves in resolving this question. All we need to do here, this one is, the whole of this is representing alpha. So we could say that alpha here is 5x minus 28, and theta is 3x minus 50. 3x minus 50. So if you, with what we have just established here, now, say that whatever we have here now, since our sine and cos are the same at this point, so that here could be 3, or yes, 5x minus 28 plus 3x minus 50 is equals to 90. Okay, so from here we establish. So here what we need to do is 5x plus 3x, that is 8x. Now let's look at the case of minus 28 minus 50, that is minus 78 equals to 90 degree. Okay, now all we need to do is to collect like this. We have a negative here, moving to this other side become positive. So here will become 8x is equals to 90 plus 78. So we have an 8x is equals to 168. So to obtain the value of s is simply divide both sides by 8. When that is done, s will become 160 divided by what? By 8. So x here gives 21. So which actually satisfy the equation, that because the range says that s lies between it's less than 90 degrees but greater than 0. So this is how to do this. So anytime you see a similar question like this, when you see sine is equals to cos, you can use complementary angle. That is, sum of these two angles usually they must add up to 90 degrees. Similarly, this also applies to when you see an equation like this, maybe have what is say tan theta equals to cot cot alpha. So this kind of angle, this measure also take this approach. Please, if you find this video very useful, help me subscribe, like, comment, and also share on your social media platform. Okay, see you in my